let's reset and plan for April. So I do a lot of planning videos, I do a lot of plan with me's, but I really enjoyed last month. I made my plan with me into a plan and reset. I kind of did a reset of my house and it was really nice to have everything organized going into a new month. So I think I'm gonna do the same today. So grab a cozy drink and let's reset for a new month. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Katie. I make lots of Disney, home, and planning videos, so make sure you subscribe if that's something that you're into. Let's get into what's on the agenda for today. So we have a really small house, so I feel like if it's even a little bit messy, it feels very chaotic. I did a little bit of spring cleaning in my last video. I went through my closet and my dressers and kind of got rid of a lot of stuff. So I feel like our bedroom looks pretty good right now, but I'm gonna focus mostly on the kitchen because our kitchen is so small that I feel like if there's any clutter, there's no space to chop, there's no space to prep our food. So it makes it really hard. So we're definitely gonna focus on the kitchen today and then we'll kind of sit down. I do have a digital planner, which I'll link in the description for you. But basically I just kind of go through the previous month and then I plan for my new month. So let's get into it. So this is what I'm currently working with in the kitchen. Like I said, there's just like, it's not that bad. There's just a lot of clutter and clean dishes I need to put away. I have the whole dishwasher's clean. I just haven't had a chance to unload it. So we're gonna kind of just clean everything up, wipe the counters off, and then light a candle so it can feel nice and fresh in here. Nothing too crazy, just honestly some regular day-to-day stuff that I need to catch up on. I will say I don't typically do anything too crazy as far as cleaning during these resets. I just feel like it's kind of a quick refresh of my space to kind of get it ready for a new month. It's not a full deep clean. It's also the perfect spring weather because we recently got a snowstorm here in Denver and now it's all melting, so it feels very spring. Our grass is like so spring. It's like sprouting up through the snow that hasn't melted yet. So it's like the perfect day to kind of get in the spring mood. And one thing I wanted to do this year was definitely embrace every season a little bit more. So we're embracing spring. Let's get into resetting the kitchen. So one method I do use when I'm kind of picking up my house is I'll just start with one room. If there's anything in that room that has to go into a different room, I just kind of put it in a pile. So if it needs to go upstairs, I just put it in a pile to go upstairs and just kind of focus on one room at a time. That definitely helps me. And then when I go up and move on to those rooms, then I'll take it with me and put it away and do the same thing all over again. So that does help me a lot to kind of just get it out of the room that I'm working in and then put it away later. That way you're not going back and forth quite as much. So I'm just kind of picking up and it's looking much better in here already, which is so funny because I've only been doing this for like 5 minutes. So as a not avid plant girly and someone who normally kills plants, the best thing that has helped me is to keep all my plants by the kitchen sink because then you won't forget about them, you won't forget to water them, and it makes it super easy to give them water. And that has helped me so much. And you guys, look, I have 3 plants alive. And I also have an aloe vera plant, which I'll show you, but he's struggling. I gave up hope. When we moved, his stem like cracked because he was so top heavy and then he fell over and I was almost gonna throw him away, but then look what started sprouting here. 2 brand new aloe vera plants. So for anyone who knows anything about plants, what do I do with this guy? He's dying. He's very sad. Do I just chop him off like at the base here? What do I do? Do I try to separate the roots? If you know, let me know in the comments because I don't want my plant to die because I've had this one for the longest. Hopefully I can kind of save this little new life that is growing here. It looks so much better in here. The whole kitchen only took me about 10 to 15 minutes. It really didn't take long at all. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. But I'm gonna head upstairs and kind of put some random laundry away. I have some boxes and packaging from my new Mac, which I am very excited to show you guys, but that will be the next video coming. So I have all that to put away. So just kind of clean up my office so I can have a nice clean space to do my digital planning. all done kind of picking up around the house and it feels so much better in here. I love this room. This room is so nice to do my YouTube stuff in, to plan in, to kind of hang out in. It's definitely become kind of like my safe space, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I recently did a video where I kind of redid this room, so if you're interested in that, I'll link it above. But I just love how it turned out and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So it is time to plan for April. So I'm gonna go make a latte and kind of sit down and we'll start planning. The first thing that I do is look at my previous month's goals and just kind of see if I met any of them. To be honest, I didn't really look at these at all this month, which sometimes happens, which is totally fine. So I didn't meet a lot of them. So my first goal was 4,100 subscribers, and then the next thing was stick to my upload schedule. So unfortunately, I cannot check this one off. My next goal is posting 2 short form per week, which I have been doing, but unfortunately I missed 1 upload in March, which is such a bummer, and I was so bummed because I have not missed an upload yet so far this year. So I was definitely bummed, but to be honest, it was gonna be like a scramble to try to throw something together, and I just feel like if I have to scramble to throw something together, it's probably just better to not post a video at all, because I want to make sure that it's quality over quantity. The next thing was to get back into fitness classes, which I also did not do. Honestly, I don't really have a good excuse for this one. I just didn't do it. And then to read a book, I honestly just have not had time to read a book this month, which is totally fine. I have been trying to listen to audiobooks. Maybe after I film this video, I'm going to pick out a new audiobook to listen to, but I wasn't really feeling the one that I was listening to. I'm sure it's a great book. I just feel like it didn't really translate well to audiobook. So I'm gonna try something else. I do download free audiobooks from my library, which is really nice, and I'm pretty sure the ones that I had were expired, so I'll definitely need to pick a new one, but maybe that's something I could do later today. So those are my goals for March. Again, I didn't meet all of them obviously, which is pretty common for me. So with that in mind, I'm going to write my April goals. So my goals for April are 4,400 subscribers here on YouTube, which is so crazy. I'm also working on building my Instagram a little bit more. I definitely have neglected it in the past, but I actually really like Instagram, so I want to focus on that a little bit more as well. And I'm hoping for 900 followers on Instagram. Honestly, I'm happy with any growth I have on Instagram because I just feel like I said, I've neglected it in the past, and I would love to work on my Instagram a little bit more. Stick to my upload schedule, which is usually 1 video here on YouTube per week, and I have been doing 2 short form per week over on TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube Shorts. So definitely want to stick to that. I also want to be a little bit more proactive about planning out my Disney content. Sometimes I kind of just wing it. I do the vlogs and then I'm like, oh shoot, I wish I had a video of XYZ on my phone so I could do XYZ reel or something. So I want to be a little bit better about planning out my content in advance. So that's something I want to do before I go to Disney this month. And then 1 audiobook. I said book/audiobook, but let's be real, it's probably going to be an audiobook, but I am going to Disney, so hopefully I can just kind of listen to it on the plane or whatever. So yeah, those are my goals for April. I forgot to mention I'm going to Disney this month, so I'm very excited for April for that reason. So I think I'm gonna kind of make my April calendar like Disney themed, so we'll see, just like with the stickers and things that I use. But now I'm gonna go and make my vision board. So I love making a vision board. I usually just go on Pinterest and kind of search for things that align with my goals and how I want my month to look, and then I make it into a collage here in my planner. So I'm gonna go over to Pinterest, grab some pictures I need, and we'll make a vision board. my vision board, and as I was saving pictures on Pinterest, I was like, I should probably save some pictures that aren't Disney. Obviously, Disney is the thing I'm most excited for this month, but I also want to make sure that I enjoy the rest of the month as well, other than just prepping for Disney. But this is my vision board. I actually think it turned out really, really, really pretty. I think the colors are gorgeous. It's a lot of like pastel, pink, and I just think it turned out really pretty. And honestly, I feel like the fact that I'm going to Disney in just a few weeks has not hit me until I looked at this vision board and I was like, oh my god, I am going to be in Disney so soon, and it's so exciting. I think it has definitely some home stuff too that I want to include. I know I talked about kind of wanting to embrace every season, so I want to embrace spring, maybe go to a farmer's market, get fresh flowers for the house. Also, I have a digital planner because I want to keep up with that. I'm also going to be planning out my Disney trip in my digital planner, so stay tuned for that. That will be a video coming soon this month. And then also finishing my desk. I want to finish my desk setup, and that'll be another video I'm making this month. So that's kind of what's on the agenda. So I'm largely focused on Disney because that is the thing I'm most excited for. So now I'm going to get into planning my actual month. I am going to plan out just any important events I have going on, as well as planning out my YouTube videos, because I do like to kind of write down what video is going to go up when, so I can stay on track and meet those goals that we talked about. So let's do our monthly planning for April, and then we'll download some stickers from Canva and kind of make it fun and spring and Disney themed. I am done with my April planner. Look at how cute this little collage is at the bottom. I'm kind of obsessed. These are all photos I actually took, or pictures that I like took off the Disney website, like the Daisy Nuimo and the Magic Band. But I had them in my Canva from a previous project, and I just thought they were so cute to add a little collage down here, and I literally love how it turned out. It's so cute. So that is it for my April reset and plan with me. I do feel like I didn't do a whole lot of planning in the actual monthly view, just because I do feel like my month is kind of revolving around my Disney trip, and that's going to be its own separate planning video, so stay tuned for that. I really hope that this video was helpful for you, just to kind of show you how I reset and plan for a new month. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and I will see you in the next one.